Texture packs in the Minecraft Bedrock marketplace can be very hit or miss, with some of them being absolutely amazing and some of them not so much. So hopefully today I can help. The texture pack in today's video is the Horror Texture Pack by Misfits. It comes in at 990 mine tokens and takes up 4 megabytes in size. Let's take a look at today's texture pack and see what it's all about. I'm going to put today's final texture pack review score in the texture pack database over on Dazman blogs so you guys can see what the final score is, compare it to other texture packs and potentially do your own research. So let's dive in and see if today's texture pack is worth your minecoins. Now, unfortunately, the Horror Texture Pack by Misfits introduces no new GUI elements at all. The splash screen is standard, the settings page is standard, the loading into a world page is standard. When you're in the world and you're looking at your inventory or your creative menu, it's standard. It's the standard colors, absolutely no updating, no upgrading at all, which if we were dealing with a 490 mine token texture pack, I'd probably be like, all right, cool. You know, they're not charging for it. But when you go for a 990 mine token or mine coin texture pack, you expect it because it's that extra element, and I expect it in my texture packs nowadays. Maybe I'm expecting too much. Let me know down in the comments. Every workbench as well, as you can see on the screen, is also the standard vanilla screens. There's been no effort made to update the GUIs at all, which when you're asking people to pay more is very, very disappointing. So we're in a brand new creative world then for the Horror Texture Pack by Misfits. And before we look at the world properly, I'm going to take this moment to announce in this video, it will be the official launch of the brand new Armoury section. So if you've been excited for version 2 of the expanded Armoury, then when we get to that Armoury section, you are finally going to see it in its full glory. And I'm hoping you guys are going to give me as much feedback as possible to let me know, is it good? Is it bad? What am I missing? What have I missed? What do we need to add? And what are you happy to see? Because trust me, it is very, very expanded. So in terms of the world then, I have to be honest with you, I've checked 3 times since I've loaded in. This is definitely a texture pack loaded in. It feels very Minecraft. It doesn't feel like they've really changed anything at all looking at the world here. And I did have to go and check to make sure it was loaded. It's in my global resources. It's in my world resources as well. So it's definitely here, which means, and if I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt here, they've done very well to capture the Minecraft textures. I'm getting a little bit tired of being constantly triggered and negative by all of like texture packs that don't look good. Now, I'm going to immediately say these textures for me on initial viewing are very boring because they are too vanilla-like for me. But if they were aiming to capture that Minecraft vanilla feel, then they have. Obviously, that opens up the questions of, is it overpriced for a vanilla style pack? But we are very early in the texture pack. There are a lot more sections that could win us round. So in terms of the water, it's a dark blue. It's got a slow, subtle animation going to it for the waves here, but it's quite cool. We do have, like I said, a very Minecraft feel. We can see the grass on here as well. Very Minecraft pixely. Like it's that definite Minecraft style art style. I'm not seeing any variations, which is disappointing considering the last texture pack we did was 490 mine tokens or mine coins. Was a horror pack and had variations as well. We've then got the sheep over here. How you doing, buddy? Okay, so we are definitely seeing some changed textures. I'm going to grab you. There seems to be a mark on his face, like he's got like a growth or something. There we go. We do have different colors as well. So it's the same one depending on, like, regardless of the color of the sheep. If we shear it, oh, that growth, that markings goes onto their underbelly as well. You can see the color stays consistent on one side, so you can tell what it is. It's also on the legs and the head. But there seems to be some marking, some scarring on the sheep to add that horror feel. Okay, I mean, makes you immediately feel uneasy. I'm there for that. No problem at all. And if we fly over here, we get a little glimpse at bamboo as well, which we don't normally get to see, which was going to be fixed in the armory. We've got parrots over here, which we don't normally get to see. Little blue parrot here. How you doing, buddy? What about the others? We've got little blue cats over here too, or are these ocelots? These are ocelots. Okay, cool. And then if we carry on over here, what about the rest of the world? So we see some sand. We've got that wavy design, that wavy texture of sand here. Firefly bushes. I have to say, it is a little bit disappointing to me that the textures feel very vanilla inspired. I feel like with a horror pack as well, you get the most license to do something a little crazy. We've got the cows here as well. Same as the sheep with the marking on the face. So not a lot of creativity going on here. Got one dead eye. Obviously, the markings is on the other side. So for some people, that's going to be enough of a change to say it was creative on its own. What about if we carry on over here? We're looking for pigs and chickens as you get a little look at the world. What more do we have? Let's get around here. We've got some flowers on here as well. You can see the art style for the flowers. Again, jumping out at me is very, well, not jumping out at me really, very vanilla inspired as well, which I suppose it's good as an entry level pack. You know, somebody who's only ever used vanilla textures, using a vanilla inspired texture pack, it doesn't change things too much. It's very good to like enter you into the world, but you have to price it accordingly, I find. $9.90 is very much an overprice for a vanilla pack. This guy looks like he's got like half a giblet. All right, man, I'm trying to see your face if you could stop looking up. Got like half a giblet going around here, but not a massive amount of change. Spawning a few, there's not really much going on there. Okay. I don't really know what was horror about that. I'm not seeing immediate pigs, so let's just spawn one in. Hello, mate. How's it going? What's that? There's no horror elements to the pig. I mean, it mentions in the description, 1,000 plus new horror textures. Even if we're allowing the sheep and the cow as a horror texture, I'm only counting 2. I don't know. Let's get some horses then. So let's go for some standard horses. Right. So they've all got that weird growth. Like, I can't even tell. Are they supposed to be like zombie style? Or have they just been tarred and feathered? Ooh, okay. Donkeys, mules, skeleton horses. Alright, so you've made it a darker white, almost a dark or a lighter grey even feel. Again, is it horror? It's not even really making me feel that uneasy. And then the zombie horse, there's basically nothing there. This is leaving, for me, a lot to be desired to begin with. So make sure you're very vocal down in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking so far. 990 mine tokens is what we've got here. We've got some growth on a few mob faces, but not much else after that. Let's go and find a village, and let's see what villagers look like. And for those of you who are interested, this is what a lush caves biome looks like in this texture pack. We've managed to find a village here then, so we get to have a look. First of all, in terms of the path blocks, even the hay bales, I mean, okay, they're slightly darker, I guess, a little bit tinted darker, maybe. Definitely the hay bales are tinted a darker orange, but the path blocks, that difference would be negligible in my opinion. If we get down here, we can see the cobblestone. It's a very softer markings of the cobblestone. It's very smoothed out for cobblestone. We've got villagers here, but okay, so the villagers are hovering. They have feet, but well, this little baby one at least is hovering. Hello, how you doing? Can I just, excuse me, please, Mr. Villager guy. I mean, we haven't even mentioned the fact that you're blue. This guy doesn't. He's got no feet, but he's happy. There we go. Let me spawn in a few of these guys. Yeah, they've got no feet. They're like, oh, are they like ghosts? Is that why they're blue? I mean, it kind of ruins the illusion a bit because you can see the legs moving, I guess. I'll put that down to Minecraft limitation. Are these supposed to be blue? Like, not blue. Are these supposed to be ghosts because they're blue? If that is the case, I can forgive the lack of diversity here. Because you're going for blue ghosts. Hovering off the ground. There's definite clearance there. Okay. I mean, I'm building a lot of the lore here in my head, but I'm assuming this is a ghost village. We've then got the iron golems. Okay, it's definitely a design choice because the iron golem has no feet as well. This could be a pack that's linked with actions and stuff. If you haven't seen over on Dasman Reacts, we're looking at texture packs that work with actions and stuff. And more often than not, sheep feet go disappearing. So head over to Dasman Reacts, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my actions and stuff compatibility list. But anywho, we're here in the horror texture pack. Yeah, no feet on the iron golem. This guy kind of looks like the masked executioner, but in like a blue spectre design. I mean, it's a change. It's more than we've seen throughout the majority of this texture pack, so I'm here for it. We'll see more of the cobblestone, more of the wood types in the armory section, so we won't spend too long. We've got some crops here as well. Still firing that very similar vanilla theme. It's not an ugly pack. It's not a bad pack. It's just moving into the realm of overpriced pack for me. I think we've seen, what, 5 different textures so far, really, when you actually think about it. Like, especially 5 horror textures when you think about it. Let's head out to the... No, let's not head out to the ocean. Let's turn it to nighttime and let's have a look at hostile mobs. If you're enjoying today's texture pack review, please do leave a like on the video. Drop a comment down below with your review. It's definitely insightful to read what you guys are thinking about the texture pack that we're highlighting today, and it lets me know what's important to you for the perfect texture pack. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button as well. And if we're going to be setting the world to nighttime, now is as good a time as any to have a look at the sun. So a little bit purplized. There's a bright outline ring for it, but okay, it's not exactly giving me sun vibes. If we go over here and we go to nighttime now, where's the moon? Now I like the moon. The moon I think is quite nice. The red blood moon rises. Very, very good. I'm happy with that. Okay. Very square as well for Minecraft. So first of all, remember, arachnophobia warning, there are spiders. Who knows how they're going to look? Let's just wait and see. And then in terms of the world, it's not much darker than usual for a Minecraft world, which is to be expected because hardly any of the textures even look like they've changed. So let's light it up. Let's get down here. Now, I'm expecting this to be good. For a horror pack, I want to be feeling very uneasy. I want to feel very disgusted. Here we go. Zombies. We've got tattered clothes. Some exposed skull. He's missing a tooth. It's very basic. Very basic. This is like, I know I get hung up on the price, right? But the price is what deems quality, in my opinion. This pack shouldn't even be 830 mine tokens so far. It should be the one underneath. Somewhere between 490. Is it 730? What, like 790, 760? What, 660? I don't even know. Whatever that next price point is between 490 and 830, this is very basic. Let's get down here. Skeletons, so they look like they're wearing a shroud. We don't have naked skeletons. But what? Put a bit of material, bit of fabric on him, it makes it a horror texture pack? No. Let's get down here for the spider. Right. Okay. There's a theme. This week, there's been definitely a theme in the marketplace on whether or not the packs are even named correctly. What makes this pack horror? Minecraft marketplace creators, please put away the marketing mind and start looking at quality. Why is this a horror texture pack? Alright, so it's a slightly darker creeper. Kind of blends in with the grass. You know what? This is the nearest to horror because he's got that split open chest. But even then, I'm stretching. I'm reaching for a reason here. I am getting absolutely no horror vibes. Please get down in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me. I'm hoping you kind of disagree with me because I need to see what I'm missing here. I am very, very disenchanted with the marketplace these days. This is just... Right. Okay. Let's head out to the ocean. Let's go and see the ocean monument. So we're above an ocean monument now. I've still got the night vision potion on, and that helps to see inside the water. Nothing too drastic to talk about from above the water, so let's get underneath. Have a little look. Okay, so they've changed that Y design on the prismarine bricks. It's still a Y design. It's more of a squared Y design. It's a slightly darker color. Like, let me be clear as well, by the way. None of the textures look bad at all. Like, you can tell there's quality here. If they've aimed for that Minecraft style, they've hit it really well. It definitely feels vanilla. Like, vanilla inspired. It definitely feels like it's hitting the points it's hitting. I don't want to come here and be like, these are terrible, lazy textures. They've been made really, really well. Again, I just don't know why it's targeted towards horror at this point. The prismarine itself is slightly blurry saying that, but there is a color change. It does have an eeriness to it because of the blur. I did say in the other horror texture pack review that I did that when you're doing a horror texture pack, the more pixely the texture, the more eerie and uneasy it can make you feel, and you can kind of get away with it here. That's nice. Okay. The dolphin, that's nice. That kind of looks like a skeleton dolphin. We don't normally see dolphins. That's very, very nice there. Nothing to do with the salmon, though. Okay, so this isn't exactly something that comes alive underground. The sea lantern, it's fine. It's an acceptable texture. It's not horror at all. Let's open this up. Okay. I'm going to have a look. Right, so this looks like one of those anglerfish without the angle thing. It's got a massive grin on his face. It's kind of a shark. One eye. He's been punched in the face. I wouldn't necessarily say it's horror, though. It's not creepy. It's just a redesign. I don't know, like, who knows? These are the standard guardians here with the 2 eyes. Again, you got that big mouth. If they could have made it a little bit transparent around the mouth, then I think it would have done more for the horror. At the moment, it just feels like an angry shark. But okay, down here, though, we've got the drowned. We've got some 3D moss on their head. Where are these 1,000 textures? They're, like, I'm sorry, I'm not calling prismarine bricks a new horror texture. I'll call it a new texture, fine. I'm not calling this drowned a new horror texture. I'll call it a new texture. This is plain is the best way I can put this. Oh, why? It's been a long week. It really has. Let's head underground. Let's go and see a trial chamber. Right then, we're inside a trial chamber, and now this kind of says, or it proves what I was saying beforehand about textures that feel a little bit pixely in a horror texture pack. I'm looking at the copper, like the grating, for instance, and the trapdoors, and I'm getting an eeriness, an uncanny like feel to it. It's a little bit of an uncomfortable feel that works in a horror texture pack. Like, it just makes everything, it's like when you're watching a horror movie and all of the shadows make you feel a little bit weird, and a good director can make the shadows look like something it's not. That's what you're kind of getting here with this lower quality pixely design here for the grating, here for the textures on the trapdoors, just making it feel like it's a lot more eerie and creepy. But other than that, it's still plain. I mean, the tuff is a nice texture for a vanilla texture pack. It's quite cool. A slight color change. The copper bulbs I could give or take, to be fair. There's nothing really special going on there. The colors are good. The orange and the green, they're good in a vanilla style. I'm just, yeah, man, I'm struggling. I really am. I mean, the chains, if you told me there was no change to a chain, sorry, I would believe you. We've got the spawners here too. Yeah. Right, I mean, this is very matter of fact for me, but the moment has come. So let's head over now to the brand new Armoury section. And before, when I used to say, let's take a look at practically everything, I wasn't so sure I was capturing everything. Now I'm going to say, let's go and take a look at everything, and you'll see why. All right, then here we go. Now, this is the first ever showcase of the brand new Armoury. So bear in mind, there may be a few teething problems here. Do let me know what I need to change. If I need to slow down or speed up, let me know as we go through. And if you notice any glaring missing items or blocks or whatever, let me know as well. But here we go. So we're going to start by having a look at the redstone components. Now, I'm not going to talk about everything that we see here, only if something stands out. So like the first thing I'm seeing here is a TNT that looks like a clown. So we'll see if that's consistent with the rest of the TNT. But a lot of this section is going to be me just flying over it, and you guys will be having to pick out the blocks you want to see and talk about them in the comments. Let's get some discussion going. And then if I notice more and more of the same blocks I mentioned, then I'll focus on them more and more as we go. But we can see the dragon head there as well, with some tattered nose and broken textures going through, or not broken textures, but like ripped textures going through there. We've got the workbenches, the shulkers, and practically every other bit. There's a TNT down here. So the TNT is a clown's face. Okay, literally the only block made to look like a horror thing. The TNT is a clown's face. We've then got the precious blocks, the ores built in, so you can see how they would look in their somewhat natural habitats, as well as with the ores. We've also got the amethysts up there in calcite, and the precious blocks here. We've got the coppers. Now, these are the 4 different waxed versions. I'm using waxed so they don't age, but we can see all of the different styles on here and how they merge. And then we've got the glass. Now, I don't particularly like the glass. The bottom half are the glass blocks. The top half are the glass panes. I feel like it needs a little bit more than just 3 pixels in each kind of top, middle, corner area to portray an eerie and horror-filled essence, I guess. We've got the bundles, which look very vanilla. We've got the beds, the walls, the candles, and then the bundles in different colors here. So we can see all of the different color takes on here. Some very good color, very nice, bright colors. Again, nothing really too drastic from a vanilla, standard, untexture packed world. But here we go. We've got the doors, in essence, with the iron and the copper doors here too. Nothing really jumping out. Then we've got the trees, and it really is just very vanilla-esque. Now, this is a big change from the previous Armoury. We've got all of the different wood blocks here. We've got the wood blocks, the stairs, the slabs. We've got the logs, the doors, the boats, the pressure plates. So hopefully you'll be able to see something you want to see here. And I think if we go through like this, you'll be able to see all of the blocks, the signs. You'll be able to see how the trees look. It just feels very vanilla. I kind of wish this was a better texture pack, or a more drastically changed texture pack, to better show off this Armoury, because honestly, it feels like I'm just going around the Minecraft world, like the standard Minecraft texture pack, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, what is this block down here, for instance? This is quite nice. The muddy mangrove roots. That looks like quite a nice block. That's quite eerie for the horror world. We've got the cherry blossoms here, but nothing standing out. Other than that muddy mangrove roots, nothing is standing out as horror-filled. What's this? Hold on, this is a creaking. Okay, so this is pale oak. All right, that's a drastic change. Pale oak with the red, moving from the pale color as a tree. We've got red leaves in here. The creaking heart as well, feeling a little bit horror-esque, but the creaking itself is kind of a horror-esque family of blocks. We've got the bamboo moving into here, and then we've got the crimson tree and its relative family, and then we've got the warped tree and its family as well. Not much really jumping out, though. They haven't even tried to make the doors very horror-filled. We've got concrete and concrete powder here as we go through, something that we did not showcase in the previous Armoury. And then another thing we didn't showcase is terracotta and glazed terracotta. So this one, this grey glazed terracotta with a kind of skull on the face of it. Very nice. Come on around here. We see more glazed. We see more standard terracottas. They got rid of that arrow as well. I hate that arrow terracotta. Got honey and honeycomb, slime and bones. We've then got the coral blocks, dead coral flowering. We've got standard coral here as well in the water. And then we've got more of the blocks. So this is the mud, the gravel, the dirt, and the grass. moving into the different tough families on here. And for anybody wondering, I'm showing you the bottom half slab, the top half slab, and then the full double half slab block, just in case it's any different from a standard block. Sometimes texture packs like to add in some variations, so we'll see how they work. I like that face on this block. What's this one? This one here. I like the face on the chiseled deep slate. That is very horror filled. That's quite nice. I also like the reinforced deep slate there too. But we got all of the different deep slate families in here. We've got End and Purpur in here as well. And hopefully I'm going at a nice speed for you guys to be able to see what's going on. We've got Nether bricks, we've got Soul Sand and Soul Soil, Netherrack there as well. We've got red Nether bricks as well on here. Then we've got is that standard brick? Hang on. No, this is resin. This is resin brick. Okay. Got the resin brick blocks and quartz behind. We've then got the prismarine families. We've got andesite, diorite, and granite there as well for you to see. Followed by sandstone and red sandstone. We've got some sand here too. There's a suspicious sand there as well. I think this is sand and this is suspicious sand. And then we've got red sand up there too. So again, let me know if I'm showing this off correctly for you guys. We've got standard bricks, and I left some space there in case they add any new bricks. Deep slate. No, this is blackstone. Cracked blackstone. We've got the blackstone family on here as well. There's like a somewhat polished feel to a lot of the blocks, or maybe washed even. It might not even be polished. It might be a washed out feel more than anything, but really very minimal changes coming through here. Stone bricks and mossy stone bricks comes up next. These don't feel much darker. In fact, they feel quite lighter and again, very washed out. And then stone and mossy cobblestone. What is this block? Smooth stone here, actually. Mossy cobblestone. Oh, this is stone and smooth stone. Here we go. Yeah. Stone and smooth stone here into cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. Nice. We've then got mushrooms and their mushroom block variants. We've got the flowers on here with the Neverwort in the background so we can see how they're looking. And then we've got some of the mobs that we wouldn't see too much of in a normal world. We've got a silverfish for the hive. How you doing, Mr. Silverfish guy? We've got turtles looking very skeletal. We've got a happy ghast. We've got the eggs. If I come down here, we'll be able to spawn in a wandering trader and his llamas. Honestly, though, it does just feel very basic. This feels like a spectre again, though, not a blue one. A standard spectre, no feet there. I like that. That's nice. I like this, and I like the turtle. Those are the only things I've really liked. Oh, and the red pale oak, which, as an extension, I like the red creaking here, too. I think that's nice. We've got an Allay here. You see his face. How you doing, buddy? Thank you very much. We've got slimes. They've got that weird eerie face as well. That's a change, so that's cool. We've got a sniffer. Oh, I like that. Okay, we got transparency in here. It's a skeleton sniffer with the shroud. So this is basically where the skeleton is failing because it was already a skeleton. This is a sniffer with exposed skeleton. We've got, what are you? A camel. A camel is a skeleton camel as well. Okay, I like that too. Nice. That's on brand. That's on theme. We've got the striders here as well. And then we've got the armors, so we can see the leather armor in red and blue behind. Chainmail has no transparency. It's copy and paste on the iron, the gold, the diamond, and the netherite. And we've also got the turtle helmet there as well. And then up here, another change, we've got the horse armors. So this is a blue leather horse armor and a standard leather horse armor. Iron, gold, diamond, and a wolf armor there. And then here we've got the weapons. So we start, are we starting with hosed? Is that how I did it? It is. We start with hose. Okay, thank you very much. Got the paintings in the background as well. Very eerie. And I've grouped all of them together so we can see this is copy and paste. All of these hose are exactly the same. I've not gone for material type this time. I've gone for weapon type so we can really see that copy and paste. Shovels, copy and paste here as well. Swords, copy and paste. Very disappointing. Axes, copy and paste. Pickaxes, copy and paste. 990 mine tokens. I find a lot of this is not acceptable. Bows, crossbows, mace, The yellow trident is nice. We've then got the fishing rod, a shield, elytra. I like the color on the elytra. We've got the carved pumpkin, which if I put this on, this is how this looks inside. Fair dues. Put that back there. Thank you very much. There's a flint and steel and a totem of undying, which has changed. I thought we'd put these here just to show them as well. We've then got the end portal. I mean, it somewhat looks covered by moss, but it's not that great. We've got a filled one as well, so there's no change to the end portal void. We've got a nether portal here with crying obsidian as well to show that off. And then we've got a conduit, which has been activated to show that off too. Nothing really reinventing the wheel. And then lastly then, I don't need to put them on the screen anymore because I've put all of the armor trim designs. I'm using iron armor with netherite trim color so you guys can see how they would look if you was to change the colors for yourself. And that's the new armory. Make sure you let me know down in the comments what you think. I was trying to explain it as we went across. Some places I won't talk as much, some places I may talk a little bit more, but the more you guys comment on certain sections, the more I see discussions on certain sections in this section, I will then know that we need to go there more and we need to stay away from here more. But I hope you guys like the armory. I'm very, very proud of this. Thank you for everybody who helped me in live streams. I got this finished out of a live stream. I really wanted to get this done, so thank you very much. Let's head back to the main world and let's go and have a look at the Nether. If you'd like to support the channel and help me make content, then please do consider hitting the join button and becoming a channel member today. There are multiple different tiers available that give you access to custom emojis, a custom badge next to your name, as well as a priority suggestion for Channel Members Tuesday every single month. You can also get your name in the description, and if you're a Mega Dazzling or above, you can get your name at the end of every video I post. So if you have the means to, please do consider becoming a channel member today. Alright, so we're going into the Nether now. No custom loading screen into the Nether, as you saw there, which was a shame. We're going to go into spectator and just get into an actual open area for this as well, so we can have a proper look into creative. Alright, so we've come right next to a fortress, so luckily we don't have to hang around too tough. I've shown you guys the crimson and the warped areas in the armory, so hopefully that was good. Oh, I actually don't have basalt blocks in the armory, or magma blocks actually. Okay, good to know that there's some things that I can add. So I'll be adding basalt, I'll be adding magma to the armory as well, just to get those showcased. How'd I forget those? The magma cube looks like magma blocks. The magma cube looks like magma blocks. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. 10 out of 10 pack. 10 out of 10 pack. No, it doesn't. There's effort there to make it look somewhat like one, but it's somewhat darker. I mean, it's close. It's closer than most texture packs get, I'll be real with you. Not quite a 10 out of 10 pack, but yeah, okay, I respect the attempt. We've got piglins here as well. Again, I'm not exactly finding any horror in this, which is disappointing. It does say, add a terrifying new look to your game. Even with his ugly face, no. I've never seen the ghast look so much like Lord Voldemort, though. That should probably be mentioned. With the eyes, I feel like he's going to hit me with an Avada Kedavra. Can I go into survival here? There we go. Shoot me, bro. There's his attack animation for everybody who cares about that. I'm not really a fan of this at all. I think you guys can tell. That's like the least amount of effort you could put onto doing what they've tried to do there. Alright, fair enough. Let's head over to that fortress then. Very disappointed in what we've been dealing with here. We're going to see a blaze straight away. Hello, how are you? Like, it's not horror. It's really not horror. I want it to be horror. It's not. Halloween Craft has got this so much beat. I'm sorry, at least Halloween Craft changed some things, you know? While I didn't like the art style of it, at least some things were changed. On this one, I don't particularly mind the art style, but it feels like nothing has changed. Like, look, the Wither skeleton, they've just put a red little torn fabric on him. Oh, you're terrible, mate. I'm so sorry. You're so terrifying. Go. Oh, bye. Sorry, mate. Okay, let's get the Wither out here. Let's see what they've done here. Surely the bosses have a glow up, right? Surely the bosses have a glow up. And while that loads, I didn't actually show you guys what a breeze looked like. That's what a breeze looked like. I got so excited about my armory, I forgot. Okay, it's a change. We'll take it. That's a top tier texture because there isn't much top tier textures. The Wither skeleton. Oh, okay, there's some exposed skeleton there. I like the thinness of the body. It feels skeletal. That I do like that. It's not enough to save the pack at all, but I do like how bony he looks. The side faces I could really like go without, though, to be honest with you. But okay, let's head to the end. Let's see what the Ender Dragon and the Enderman look like. Alright, so we're in the end then. We got here a little bit quicker than I was expecting to, but we are here. It's an inoffensive void. Maybe the slightest bit of grain, but it doesn't take away anything at all. We've got the end stone, which feels very devoid of color, very drained, very dead. It's not quite a vibrant yellow that you would normally get with the end stone, I feel. The Enderman, again, it just feels like nothing there. It feels very vanilla. I know that triggers some people when I say vanilla, because vanilla means different things to everybody, but for me, this is too close to base textures. But then you've got this. And very much in the same essence as the Wither, I like the skeleton feel to the dragon. It is a little bit harsh. Like, a little bit rotten to the core. This would not work in any other style texture pack. But because it's a horror texture pack, I'm here for it. It makes it feel eerie. It makes you feel uneasy looking at it. The Ender Dragon is so far my favorite piece of a change. I think it's between this and the TNT looking like a clown. But okay, good to see that they've done something somewhere. I think I'm up to about 10 horror textures, really. Let me know what you guys are thinking. We're going to head to the ancient city. Let's go and see what the Warden looks like. And in the ancient city we are now. I nearly said in the armory. I've got the armory on my brain. It's your standard colors for your skulk. It's your standard colors for your stone. Oh, you know what? No, let's just get the Warden straight out here, to be honest with you. Like, this works as a horror texture. But that's too few and far between. Let's get the Warden out here. I don't have much nice things to say at this point. Alright, so the Warden should be about to spawn. Okay. Is that right? I don't know why. I thought the Warden was going to be red. Fair enough. It's not. It's just standard blue. It's a lot more pixely than everything else, which again works in a horror texture pack, but all of the energy that we saw on the Wither, all of the energy that we saw on the Ender Dragon, it's not there. It's not there. So what am I going to give this texture pack out of 10? Well, you know, I mean, to surprise nobody, it's not a 10 out of 10. Oh, I think I'm going to go for a 4, actually. I'm going to go for a 4 out of 10. And the reason for why, it's overpriced. I think $660 would have probably been the right price. It's too close to vanilla. Now, this is a me thing, right? I own this one up straight away. I don't like vanilla texture packs. I don't like texture packs that stick very close to the base designs of Minecraft. If you're going to make me buy a texture pack, I want textures changed. And I want drastic changes. I want to feel like it's a completely different texture. That's me, right? I'm not saying that's how everybody is. I know everybody's different, but that's me. So to pay what for the longest time was the premium price point at 990 minecoins, mine tokens, whatever platform you're on, this doesn't change anywhere near enough. Like, there's very little creative influence added to a lot of these blocks. Now, obviously, you can see behind me, we've got the chiseled stone or whatever it is down here, chiseled deep slate, whatever it is. That looks nice, but it's too few and far between. I mean, I like the Ender Dragon, I like the Wither, I like the Chiseled Deep Slate, and I liked the TNT block. Trying to think what else I liked. Maybe the Guardian, if you like, I liked it because it changed it, but everything else, I'm not seeing 1,000 new horror textures. I'm seeing 1,000 textures inspired by vanilla, but I'm not seeing 1,000 new horror textures, and it just doesn't change enough for me. So I'm going for a 4 out of 10. It's overpriced. Bring the price down. Maybe I get you up to a 5 out of 10, but that's just me. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments. Always enjoy reading your reviews. Please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this. And remember, let me know what you think of the Armoury section. Is it enough? If I'm missing anything, let me know. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.